What is going on, everyone? Drag here. Today what we're going to do is just show you how to easily stop the run out of 4-3 even 6-1. I broke this defense down last week, so if you'd like to check out that video and check out a further breakdown on it, make sure to click the link in the top right. Now I'll just quickly set up the defense here. Real quick overview: spread your defense line, use one of the Texas stunts here. That's it, all set up. Now you can see here when you hike the ball on some of these run plays, it's not guaranteed like every run play is like this, but some of the run plays here, you can see this center will just pick you up. So I'll just show in the replay real quick. So you can see here, hopping into the replay, how when you snap the ball, you can see how the center doesn't like pull to either side or anything. He just runs directly forward right into my user. So you got to kind of figure out a way to bypass him and basically just make him miss your user so you can easily stop runs in the middle of the field. So one thing that I really like about this defense, you can see here that we primarily run a cover forward defense. So your safeties are going to do a great job at dropping down and stopping the run regardless. So that's an awesome thing. So you can see even if we're kind of just standing here in the middle of the field, you can see how these safeties are dropping down, and they still only got about 3 to 4 yards right there anyways. So I just want to show you so you can see how effective they are on the run. You can see how he dropped down and then was able to make a play there, even due to the fact that my user got picked up by that center. But what we want to do here is basically just find a way not to make that happen so I can go ahead and stop the run myself. So let's set the defense up here again. Already set up, few easy setups. Now what I like to do here, you want to move yourself over. So I'm like this here. I'm all the way out wide here. I'm in between the linebacker right here and this end. We're going to always move opposite of the running back. And then basically once post snap, you notice that the center will engage with one of the safeties. That way, if they do run the ball up the middle, I'm easily able to loop in and stop it. So call hike here, you can see, just like that. So let me show you the replay here. Like I stated, he's going to go ahead and go to the next level because my user isn't there. So I'm easily able to loop in. So if you're on the left side of the field, best way I can describe it here, you're going to move your stick like it's a 7. So I'm going to the right and down. And if it's flipped, if you're on the right side, it's going to be vice versa. It's like a backward 7. But you can see here, we're able to loop right in, easily make a tackle in the backfield. So I know what some of y'all are thinking here. This is going to totally mess up the blitz. Definitely will not. You can still send the Texas. You can still send the Texas with sending 5 on the right-hand side. Make sure I set up a play here. So basically, if we're facing an opponent that is running heavy, because it looks like obviously you can run a lot on this defense because the middle of the field, there's this huge gap. So we're going to do this to obviously stop the run if your opponent is running the ball heavily. But then you can see hiking the ball, the defense still works, and you can still just send 4. Now, we know with the send 4, it isn't 100%. No Texas defense is 100% anymore, but at the very worst here, you still got a very good clean shed that's going to obviously not give your opponent a lot of the time in the pocket. So now what I'm basically going to do is just go through some different runs in this playbook here that I have, just so you guys can see basically what I'm doing to stop these. So here's another run here. I'm going to call hike, and like I said, I'm going to loop in when I'm on the right side of the field. It's going to be like a backward 7. So call hike, loop in, make sure you take away the middle. So going into the replay here, you can see here that we can easily take away the inside of the field here, just looping like that. Now, if they do decide to jump to the outside here, you can just click onto this guy here, and he's obviously going to be in position to make a tackle. But the point is here, we're trying to get rid of this middle of the field right here because it looks like it's wide open, and your opponent's going to try to run up there very often. in order to try to pick up easy yards. So moving on here, let's go ahead and show versus another run. We're going to move our user out wide here, and then we'll call hike, and you can see how I can loop right in. Right there, you can just run right in there. And like I've stated, and I'll state it a million times here with the video, this is going to be something you want to do versus run heavy opponents. If your opponent is passing the ball a lot, you can stand here right here in the middle. You can just move over a little bit if you want. But this is going to be something that you're going to do if your opponent is trying to run the ball a lot versus this defense. This is the best way to basically stop the run and then get them out of the run. Right there, they're losing yards. Very, very easy. So just got a few more different types of runs to show you. Let's go ahead and set this up here. Running back to the left. We're going to go ahead and use her on the right side here. Call hike. So you can loop in here. We're taking that right side gap away. So there's no hole for him to shoot through. So showing it in the replay, we're able to loop right in this huge gap on the right. And then on the left-hand side here, this guy, linebacker, going up against a wide receiver. We're going to win most of the time there, but we're taking away this huge, huge gap here on the right. And if he doesn't get tackled by the defender, we're going to come in and use her. So let's show this versus an 0-1 trap. It's really the only other run play I could think of that would give us a little bit of trouble. So you're going to use her out here. And like I've stated, loop in, and you can see how we're hitting him in the backfield. So you can see here in the replay, huge, huge gap here to sprint right through and hit him in the backfield, and they are going nowhere. So I hope you found today's video helpful. If you did, make sure to like the video and hit subscribe to the channel here. We post a lot of helpful tips for college football. If you have any questions at all, comment below. I get to them as quickly as I can. I'll see you next time.